Hi guys, so this will be my my live reaction to Shokugeki no Soma 189, and I swear to God it is 1:30 at the moment, but I will do this because I am still hyped. So, Shokugeki no Soma. We have yet to judge the tastes of these dishes with their sauce. Okay. Yeah, that was close. I was almost about to eat the whole thing. It was so good. And they're getting ready for their punch fight. I thought you'd suffered a knockout by a loss of self-confidence, but I guess annoying persistence is the only thing you've got in spades. Couldn't you just call me tough? Anyway, the real judging begins now. So what is the secret to Soma sauce? Okay. Begin counterattack the second round. Well then, let's start with Hayama-san's fried bear. We dip it in its gravy sauce, and this sauce has a flavor of juniper luxuriously melded with the bear fong. Just the bear portion alone was almost enough to send me to heaven. Oh, there it is. He stripped. He stripped. There it is, the subspecies of stripping that runs in generations of the NAKIRI family. We're gonna see Irina do it too. Explosive disintegration of one's clothes by sheer force of will, also known as bursting. I'll never be over that this thing is canon. It's almost like continued bombardment of flavor. I'm almost scared. How utterly perfect. Oh, how utterly perfect. This makes me think of like the one-shot Shokugeki chapter that we had where, if you haven't read it or don't know, Soma and Irina met and Soma ate one of Irina's dishes and he basically said that it was boring because it was perfect. Like, it kind of reminds me of that. The juniper and the Cajun spice, stimulating yet mellow, spicy yet sweet, each and every flavor perfectly complements and spurs on the inherent flavor of the bear meat. In all probability, the moment Hayama Akira took hold of these ingredients in his hands, he was thinking in multiple dimensions of the perfect golden ratio of elements that would bring out the flavor of the bear meat. This is also no doubt a product of the research he has done into chemical relationship between fragrance and taste. Hayama in that lab coat looks really nice. He's getting more and more into like Alice territory, which is how everything is so scientific. If I were to liken it to something, Link maybe? I would compare it to a perfectly completed all-rounder style. This plate was no less than an absolutely impregnable fortress. And to think Yukihira has to compete against that sort of dish. Do you really think he has a chance to close the gap? I'd like to see Hayama go up against some of the other Elite 10 members. Just see how well he fared, because he's the 9th seed, but I have been discussing before that they might just have moved all the previous members up so that the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th seed were open for the new members. There's no way you can close the gap between us. After all, this sort of cooking has something that only I, with my superhuman sense of smell, can do. Yeah, in the last chapter you were like, ugh, anyone with a nose can do this? And now you're like, my superhuman sense of smell. Any other chef that tried a similar thing on their own would undoubtedly destroy the delicate balance between the fragrance and the taste. Yukihira, there's no way you're ever going to make it up here. I still think it'd be so funny if Soma lost. Like, just to see what would happen story-wise, because he'd then get expelled and what would happen then. I think it'd be funny. Now then, let us continue. On to Yukihira Soma's mincemeat cuts and its sauce. Looks like this sauce, which just like Hayama-san's, was also made using the bear meat juices as its base. The sense of the 5 flavored berries pickled in sake wafts into my nose. What in the world is this soft, garlically welcoming smell? I see. In response to Hayama's juniper berry, Shokugeki put a little of that into the dish. Oh my god. You know how I feel about that and stuff like that in Soma, in Shokugeki no Soma. Here goes. Oh, she looks really cute in that panel where she's just like, oh. What? The expression of the mincemeat cat's taste has completely changed. Oh yes, I love things like that when he does like evolving tastes. What in the... How is it even possible to make something this delicious? Oh my god. What is this sauce? That is an amazing like goddess pose that she's putting on there. I really like that. Of like casual foodgasms, I think this is one of my favorites. It looks really nice and divine. This lingering fragrance, it seems as though it would remain too long and cloud the mouth, but it actually recedes ever so gracefully. How did he create this sort of flavor? It's almost as if the sweet taste of the bear meat has been sharpened to an even more keen edge. Dare I say that when it comes to the use of sauce, Soma-san's dish might be... Okay, so they didn't only have a foodgasm, they actually did strip down to their underwear. I want to own the bra that the long-haired girl is having there. Was that too much information? That bra is just really cute. What happened? When did our clothes disappear? What the hell? You live in the Shokugeki no Soma universe and you work around food. It should not come as a surprise that good food make you strip. I see. Doshimasu, what's going on? This is a technique even more refined than that of the bursting we just witnessed. What the hell? We're getting into like some serious Keijo stuff now. When one tastes a dish, you're dulled in the sort of true harmony that is capable of stripping one's clothes off. The force of will that runs in the blood of those of the NAKIRI family surges violently and is discharged into the air. This is ridiculous! What the hell? Okay. And by doing so, the stripping power is granted temporarily even to those that are not of NAKIRI blood to begin with. It is passed down, bestowed. This phenomenon is known as bestowing. Oh, my cheeks hurt. So you can hear someone managed to create a dish great enough to bestow this special phenomenon to another? What in the world did he even do? The secrets behind this deliciousness are surely honey and balsamic vinegar, yes? Oh, I love honey and balsamic vinegar, like together, that's so good. Yep, that slight hint of sweetness gives the sauce a deep body and the astringency of the vinegar constricts and binds the sauce flavor, giving it an owned edge. I feel like there's a spelling mistake here, unless the H is supposed to be pronounced, which I don't think it is. I heard from the old hunter that the bears in Hokkaido absolutely love honey, so I just had to incorporate that into my dish. I tried a lot of different methods. Am I the only one who's been feeling like that this week of Shonen Jump chapters have had a lot of mistakes in them? Especially for the people who read the Haikyuu chapter, there were so many mistakes in that. Just like grammar-wise. So that's how he created a depth of flavor capable of manifesting and the bestowing phenomenon. You're amazing, Yukihiro Dono. Something isn't right. There's no way an aftertaste that strong can come from just those ingredients. There's surely some element that remains as yet hidden. I see. So that's what it must be. He caramelized the honey. I want to taste that. Caramelization. The name of an oxidation reaction that occurs when heating sugars lends them a burnt color and increased fragrance. From French cuisine to candy making, this is an indispensable technique that shows up in just about every aspect of cooking. First, I slowly heated the honey to caramelize it, then I used the balsamic to melt and thicken it, and finally I added the finely diced garlic and onion I had sauteed in another frying pan along with the 5-flavored berry. Then I let the whole mixture reduce. To finish it off, I poured in the bear fond and adjusted the flavor with salt. That's how I made the ultimate sauce for accelerating the inherent flavors of my mincemeat cuts. Oh, so you managed to come up with that good of an idea while I was just sitting around and drinking chai. You really used your head on this one, didn't you, Yukihira-chin? Yes, you did. Of course, the pairing of honey and bear meat is beyond perfect. The reason bear claws are such a highly sought after ingredient is because the honey that the bear eats from its paws and claws is said to seep into them. What a magnificent idea, complementing the bear meat with honey. You clearly then use the balsamic vinegar in the caramelization process to add and remove just the right elements from the dish. Oh, I like Hayama's expression here. Adding and removing, I used opposing flavors to create the correct balance in this single dish. Too bad, Hayama. I had to repay you for that line from back during the autumn elections. Hayama. I guess when it comes to a battle, Yukihira-chin really can be quite pig-headed. But I like that about him. He has a crush on him. I swear every fucking character in this entire series has a crush on Soma. Literally. Hayama Akira's fried bear, a sublime delicacy replete with even grace and refinement. In terms of the fried dish alone, it certainly demonstrated an overwhelming dominant flavor. But in terms of the preparation of the sauce, I cannot but say that Yukihiro Soma has demonstrated that he has the upper hand. Amazing. I will never be over his eyebrows. I probably will. As a Sanji fan, I probably will. But still. He closed the gap, so who's the winner? Now for the verdict. Nakiri, Zoe Dono, Berta Dono, and Sheila Dono. Please, each of you cast exactly one vote for who you believe should win. After taking into account both the sauce and the fried food itself, which dish presented the ingredient of bear meat most deliciously? I've decided. Here. Whoa. They're split! Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was going to be a 3-all victory for Soma. Interesting. So that means they're basically neck and neck, which means that the last vote, who will he vote for? Nakiri Zoe Dono? A flawless deliciousness, an indomitable fortress, or the siege weapon that seeks to break through by dint of flavor alone. Which will win? Soma. I will be very surprised if Soma should end up losing. Oh, that's my thumbnail right there. Oh my god, I shall now predict the fight's winner is... Are you kidding me? This vote will separate winner from loser. Yeah, that's great, Shonen Jump, that's great. What's the point of dragging this out? Unless Hayama wins, there's no point in dragging this out, I'm just saying. Because it's getting a little ridiculous that we're just like, wait, there's more until we reveal that Soma wins. Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Yeah, that was the end. I don't know why okay. What are my thoughts on this chapter? I think I got everything out there. A little annoyed that we did not get the goddamn conclusion. But I am a big fan of the foodgasms we had, and the whole bestowing thing was just so funny. like, what? That was just so funny to me, because I mean, obviously a lot of the weird things that happen in Shokugeki have been like proven to be canon things that happen and not just like imaginary because people comment on the things that happen, and of course it's a known fact that since Simon strips when he likes food. But just like having it be a NAKIRI trade that they strip when you serve them good food, that's so funny. And even more so because Irina has yet to have like a proper one. She's had those imaginary ones, which everyone has had. But she hasn't actually had a proper stripping foodgasm. So now I just want to see that so badly. And I'm guessing that Soma's gonna be the one who does it to her, like, the first one who does it. But I really want it to be someone else, because she has a god tongue, so her standards must be like through the roof. We know that, of course, at this point, but it must just be so hard to make her strip. And story-wise, it makes sense for, I was about to say Luffy, but for Soma to be the first one to make her strip. But I would love to see Adato. I would love to see Adato make her strip. Because have we ever had Adato actually make something for Irina that's not like just teas and snacks? Because that is like her, like, she's her secretary and she probably like makes food for her when she's ill. She's her doctor thingy. Yeah, I really like that, because I love Irina and Adato, their connection there. But I'm off on a completely different tangent here. Great chapter, very funny, annoyed by the ending, but that means that we can end off next chapter with Soma winning, hopefully. Or in a fun scenario, Hayama winning, and then just being left with a what the hell scenario. And then get into what has happened with Takumi and Megumi, because that is still something that I am very excited about. And yeah, I really want that. I kind of actually, before we get into Megumi and Takumi, I want an update on the other people, because we have a lot of rebels, and was it Charles who said this last week, that Tsukasa must be somewhere just like completely destroying someone. And as fun as it would be for some of the really, really talented rebels like Alice or Kurokiba, or yeah, let's stay with those two. As fun as it would be for either of them to go up against him, because that would be really fun, I don't see a scenario where he would lose. Just because I feel like he's less of like like someone who'd create fun just for the sake of it, like Rindo, because Rindo, I'm still of the opinion that he might just like throw the fight on purpose, either by losing or tying with them, as I said last time, because yeah, watch Charles's videos, you probably already do, because he's like the king of Shokugeki no Soma. Yeah, so yeah, Tsukasa must be somewhere destroying people, and so must some of the other contestants. I'd really love for what's her name? 4th seed dessert girl, Momo? I want her to face off against Isami for some reason. I don't know why. I think it'd be fun if they were like making desserts against each other. I think that'd be fun. Really, I just really want to see an update on the rebels, and I want to see at the very, very least one of them get expelled, because it'd be kind of a weak arc, I feel like, if everyone got through. I had problems with this arc in the beginning, and then the character development that Irina got, and then this match with Hayama, and the things that we're setting up with Rindo kind of saved the arc, but I still think that compared to the arcs we've had before this one, this arc just feels a little bit lackluster for me. I think I'll go into that more in my bonus video, which should... No, it won't be up this week because we're still not done with the goddamn Shokugeki, and I might just continue these live reactions until we're done with the Rindo stuff, because I feel like that's actually more reaction worthy than these chapters are. We'll see. Either way, at some point there'll be a bonus video. Maybe I'll do 2. So one about the Soma Hayama thing, because I do still have some thoughts on this, depending on who wins and how it all goes down and stuff like that. But yeah, that'll be for another day. So for now, leave a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed anything in this video. And leave a comment below what you thought of this chapter. And is there anyone out there who's still like thinking that Hayama would win? And if you think Hayama would wins, what do you think will happen to Soma? That's my question, I guess. And yeah, you can subscribe if you want to. I also do reviews of One Piece, Haikyuu, Boku no Hero Academia, and I do weekly videos on One Piece the anime and Haikyuu the anime. So if you're into those, you can subscribe, and until next time, bye!